Good morning, students. Last class we discussed about molecules. The molecule is the smallest particle that has capability to exist independently. The molecule of element exhibit all the property of element. Now we can simply understand atom and molecule by simple example. Example is given example is N, N2, 2N, 2N2, 3N, 3N2. Then the differentiation is N stands for one atom of nitrogen. N stands for one atom of nitrogen. N2 stands for one molecule of nitrogen. 2N stands for two atom of nitrogen, and 2N2 stands for two molecule of nitrogen. 3N stands for three atom of nitrogen, and 3N2 stands for three molecule of nitrogen. So this is the simple example. N stands for one atom of nitrogen. N2 stands for one molecule of nitrogen. 2N stands for two atom of nitrogen. 2N2 stands for two molecule of nitrogen. 3N stands for three atom of nitrogen. 3N2 stands for three molecule of nitrogen. Then when atoms or molecules of different element combine in a fixed ratio, they form molecule of compound. Example, sodium chloride. In sodium chloride, one sodium atom combine with one chlorine atom form sodium chloride. Next example is water. In water, one oxygen atom combine with two hydrogen atoms. And another example is ammonia. In ammonia, one nitrogen atom combine with three hydrogen atom form molecules of compounds. When two or more kind of molecules combine to form mixtures. A mixture may include constituent as elements, an element and a compound or compounds. Mixture can be classified into two types, homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture means it have a uniform composition throughout the solution. In heterogeneous, which have a non-uniform distribution of different types of molecules. Example, salt solution is the example of homogeneous mixture, and muddy water is the example of heterogeneous mixture. So atoms combine together form molecules, and different types of molecules combine together form compounds. Different types of two or more kind of molecules combine together form mixtures. Next, naming of the elements and compounds are we used by symbols and formulas. First, the alchemists tried to represent the substance. They used experiments by different kind of pictographic symbols. Alchemists used pictographic symbols such as triangle for earth, crescent for silver, etc. After that, Dalton used some types of symbols to represent elements such as circle for oxygen, circle with a dot in the center for hydrogen. The symbols are given here: hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, phosphorus, sulfur, platinum, iron, copper, silver, gold, lead, mercury. These much symbols represented by Dalton. After that, John Jacob Bernoulli suggested that the initial letter of element is written in capital should be the symbol for a particular element, such as O for oxygen, H for hydrogen, C for carbon. But some cases the suggested symbol does not agree with the English name. So some symbols are based on their Latin names and other language names. That is given as symbols here. Here tungsten is represented by W. Its name is Wolfram, coming from Germany. And the method given by Jones Jacobs is the basis of IUPAC. This IUPAC given the symbols and naming of compounds. IUPAC is the International Union for Pure and Applied Chemistry. Next we move to the section symbols. Symbol is the short form that stands for atom of specific element, or it is the abbreviation used for name of an element. Each element is denoted by symbols, which is usually the first letter of its name in English or Latin written in capitals. Example is sulfur of an element denoted by symbol S. Similarly, hydrogen denoted by symbol H, oxygen denoted by O, nitrogen denoted by N. In that all elements, the first letter of element is the symbol for that element. Next, when the first letter is of more than one element is same, that element denoted by first two letters. The first letter written in capital and the second letter written in small. Example is carbon, cobalt, copper, calcium, cadmium, chromium, chlorine are elements whose first letter is C. Therefore, only carbon is denoted by symbol C, and cobalt is denoted by symbol CO, copper denoted by letter Cu, it is taken from Latin name cuprum, calcium Ca, cadmium Cd, and chromium Cr, and that of chlorine is Cl. Only careful that first one is a capital and second letter is a small. Then there is some doubt that both CO, one first letter capital and second letter is small, that is CO is cobalt, and CO both are capital, that is called a carbon monoxide. So always be careful about capital and small letters. Now the significance of symbol. The main significance of symbols are name of the element, one atom of the element, a definite mass of element. That mass represented in atomic mass unit in grams, AMU. Generally the unit is AMU. It expressed in grams is the mass of element. Example is element N stands for element nitrogen, one atom of nitrogen, 14 gram of nitrogen, because 14 is the atomic mass of nitrogen. So it is written in grams is the total mass of the element. Now there are some symbols and elements are given here. Study it. Next we move to the next section, valency. Valency of the element is the measure of combining power with the other elements. Also another definition is valency is measured in terms of hydrogen atom and oxygen atom. It is the number of hydrogen atom or double the number of oxygen atom that you can combine with. It is also called valency. Then there are some elements they have combining capacity less than that of hydrogen. Its valency is always taken as a standard. Next we move to the modern definition. The number of electrons that an atom can lose, gain or share during chemical reaction is called valency. The electron in the outermost shell is called valence electron. An atom always contains electron, proton and neutron. Each electron have one unit negative charge. Each proton have one unit positive charge. Neutron is a chargeless particle. So every atom normally contains equal number of proton and electron. So they balance their charges and the atom is electrically neutral. If one or more electrons are removed from an atom or added to an atom, then the atom have less number of electrons than normal or more number of electrons than normal. So it get an overall electric charge, atom becomes ion. So the definition of ion is, an ion is a positively or negatively charged atom or group of atom which is formed by loss or gain of electron by an atom or group of atom. The loss or gain of electron in atom depend upon the electron in the outermost shell. That is, the loss or gain of electron depend upon valence electrons to attain stability. The loss or gain of electron to attain stability. Stability means the atom have 8 electron in their outermost shell or nearest noble gas configuration. Thus, an atom with 1, 2 or 3 electron in their valence shell loses these electron to attain stability and thus form monovalent, divalent and trivalent positive ion. If an atom loses electron, it form positive ion. If an atom gain electron, it form negative ions. An atom with one outermost electron, it loses electron and form corresponding ion. Here sodium have atomic number 11, so its electron configuration is 2, 8, 1. It loses 1 electron, form monovalent positive ion having outer electron 2, 8. Then next example is magnesium. Magnesium have a outer electron atomic number 12 and its electronic configuration is 2, 8, 2. It loses 2 electron, form divalent positive ion having stable outermost electrons. Then aluminium having atomic number 13, 2, 8, 3. It loses 3 electron, form trivalent positive ions. So the positive ions are generally called cations. If the electron atom have outer electron 1, 2 or 3, it loses electron, form corresponding positive ions. Thank you.